Difficult one, isn't it, for the manager at the moment? It feels like he's kind of holding on to all the reins, although the accusation could come back from the players. Well, maybe you're getting your head turned as well. Who's loyal to whom here? Yeah,
everyone's kind of going on about the players, but the manager is in control of everything, and your attitude does reflect your manager at times. And, he hasn't come out and he's been different in the press to how he's been previously, how he's coming out saying certain comments. It's not his strongest squad, it's not his most together squad. And if I'm sitting in the dressing room, I don't want to hear that from my manager. Talking about players, and not necessarily players that he wanted to get rid of you. So he's creating a lot of uncertainty. Yeah. And I think as a manager, you've got to be that stable one. And I think with Spurs, I think he and the team have reached their ceiling and they massively need a transformation. But that takes time, and whether he's a man to stay and transform the team, or whether they get rid of him and kind of.
It's who's in for the next phase of Spurs, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, as you say, Karen, uncharacteristically spiky Pochettino this week. He's tried to dampen the fires, though. This is what he had to say in his press conference on Thursday.
No escape about my responsibility. It's our responsibility, and now our responsibility is to try to keep calm and, of course, working hard, be right in our assessment and helping the player to performance. And for sure, we have quality players that are going to performance.
That was Poch on Thursday. Let's bring in former Spurs striker, of course, Peter Crouch, part of our team at Sheffield United today. But obviously, love to get your thoughts, Crouchy, on this. As a player in that dressing room at the moment, what's going on, do you think? Is manager and players a little bit at odds here, or what?
Yeah, there's certainly some unrest there. I do think there's been a slight overreaction. I think, although they've had a bad couple of weeks, I was at the Leicester game. They didn't play too badly. I think with that VAR decision, they would have gone to 2-0, and I think it would have been game over, and would have been talking very differently. I think if they win again in the Champions League, things will soon be forgotten. But there is certainly some unrest. I think the whole Eriksen situation didn't help things. Alderweireld, that's been rumbling on for a couple of years now. I think it all started really when Kyle Walker left. I think a lot of the players looked at that. He went on a lot bigger wages than he was on at Tottenham. He went and he's won the Premier League, and I think certainly players' heads are turned. I think Alderweireld, I know he speaks to Danny Rose a bit as well. They'll look at that and think, maybe I want a little piece of that. And I think the more it's okay sort of financially for players, as long as you're winning things, and that has been the issue at Tottenham. They haven't won silverware for long enough now, and there is issues. Definitely they need addressing. I think they need to strengthen some players and maybe let one or two go if they want to go, because that breeds unrest in some of the young lads and other players who are trying to break through, the Harry Winkses and those types of players. So yeah, it's not all rosy at Tottenham, but I certainly think there's a slight overreaction. I think they've got a top manager, a fantastic infrastructure, and I think a couple of wins and they'll be back.